invited here today to share with Heather and Greg a very important moment in their lives. In the years they've been together, their love and understanding of each other has grown and matured, and now they have decided to live their lives together as husband and wife. And they wanted you all to know the deep appreciation and gratitude that they feel in their hearts for this. All of you are the most important and have been the most influential people in their lives. All of the times and conversation that you've had with Heather and Greg, even before they met, have helped to make them who they needed to be. First, find themselves and then each other. You have shared in their best and their worst days, and you are an irreplaceable part of their yesterdays, their today, and friend. A wedding is more than a celebration of love which lives in our bride and groom's hearts. It reaches into the future and proclaims their intentions for that which tomorrow shall hold. A couple who are wed are joined not only by the mutual affection and love they share, but also by their hopes, dreams, and by their promises of what will be. The promises and vows they make this day shall guide them into their common future. Greg, holding Heather's hands, please repeat after me. Heather, on this day, I give you my heart and my promise that I will walk beside you, hand in hand, wherever our journey may lead us, living, learning, and loving, together as one, forever and always. Heather, please repeat after me. Greg, I believe in you, the person you will grow to be, and the couple we are together. With my whole heart, I take you as my husband, acknowledging and accepting your faults and your strengths as you do mine. I promise to be faithful and supportive. I will be yours in plenty and in want, in sickness and in health, in failure and in triumph. I will dream with you, celebrate with you, and walk beside you through whatever our lives will bring. You are my person, my love, and my life, today and always. May I please have Heather's rings?
They're not Greg's, they're just Heather.
Not yet. Hold hands. The ring is a complete circle with no separation. It has no beginning and no end, which sets forth the eternal nature of real love. This suggests a commitment on your part to always remain together, to never reject one another, and further suggests an openness to see life from one another's point of view, with the understanding that each of you make a vital contribution to the strength and character of the other. Greg, take your rings. Would you please place the rings on Heather's finger and repeat after me? With this ring, I thee wed, and forever pledge my love and devotion. Could I have Greg's ring, please? Heather, would you take Greg's ring? I know you can too. I know. Don't drop it. Heather, would you please place the ring on Greg's finger and repeat after me? Take this ring as my gift to you. Wear it and think of me, and know that I love you. By the power vested in me by the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Family and friends, for the first time anywhere, I present Mr. Gregory and Mrs. Heather Goss.
Yeah. Please welcome everybody, the parents of the groom, Linda and Bruce Goss. Maids and groomsmen, please welcome Morgan Perry, along with Tim Engelbert. Welcome, please, Devin Philibert, along with Mr. Clinton Cooper. And a big yahoo for our very lovely maid of honor, Tanya Hall, coming in with Dominic Biglio. Ladies Mr. and Mrs. Goss on the next door. Beautiful dance. Thank you very much, and we're very fortunate enough tonight to have a number of toasts, but we are going to begin with some very special words to the bride and groom from the mother of the groom, Linda Goss.
For those of you that don't know, one of our children isn't here tonight. Greg's younger sister, Kelly, she's in the Navy. She's out at sea right now. And she sent it this morning, and she made me promise to read it to him, and I don't know if I'm going to get through this. To the amazing bride and groom, happy wedding day. I know it's absolutely gorgeous. To Greg, I feel like it was just yesterday that you came skipping into me and Sadie's room in the middle of the night in your boxers yelling, "Skippy, Skippy, Skippy." I don't get that, but I guess they do. Or when you would reenact the New Kids on the Block music video, step by step on the stairs. And now you're here sitting next to the woman of your dreams. I couldn't be more proud of the man you are and the man that you continue to be each day that I know you. You have such an amazing heart and spirit to you that you are going to make an incredible husband, and someday, hopefully soon, father, because you have been the best brother any girl in this world could ever ask for. I love you, and I am so happy that you found your lovely other half. To the lovely Heather, the gorgeous bride, from the very first bone-crushing hug. I knew you would be our third sister. With your loud, contagious laugh and your lovable way, you seem to fit right into this crazy bunch from the first time we met you. The way that you have brought such a joy and light into Greg's life, there was no doubt that he truly has found his soulmate. And I can honestly speak from the entire family when I say that you have lit up our lives as well. I have never seen him so happy in my life, and it's all because of the amazing you. God himself couldn't have picked a more incredible, strong woman to complete my brother's life and give us lots of cute goss babies. I love you, darling, and even though you've been a goss from the beginning, I can finally legally say welcome to the family. I'm not crying. I'm doing it, Mom. To the beautiful couple, congratulations on this life you are about to start with each other. There's no place on earth I would rather be than right there with you having a toast for your marriage. But you're always in my heart and thoughts. I love you both. Now take a drink or two for me and a million X's and O's. Love, Kelly.
Everyone, I'm going to ask everyone to please remain standing as we have some very good toasts coming up, and we are going to begin with the father of the bride, Mr. Ed Nephew. Mr. Nephew.
I was asked to come up today to speak about Heather and what it was like between her and I while she was growing up. I have pondered this for quite some time, and I guess it can sum it up with the following thoughts. But before I do that, I want to thank Bruce and Linda for the greatest rehearsal luncheon we had on Saturday. Everything turned out great. I want to thank Mimic because, she likes my GM coffee. I also want to thank family and friends for coming out today to be with us as we celebrate the joining of Heather and Greg into a family. Some of you have come into a family. Some of you have come a great distance, and we're grateful for your presence. I met Heather when she was 4 years old, and somewhat of a challenge. We did not see eye to eye on everything, on many fronts actually. We did work our way through various incidents, some extremely funny, and others not quite so funny. She's grown up in many different ways. When she was 4 years old, she is the only 4-year-old I know that rode her bicycle up and down the streets of the park where we have our camp. And on one occasion, I can remember she had several cars behind her as she pedaled her little two-wheeler with a huge SUV behind her. She was showing her stuff. We've been through a lot. And when she got to college, I can remember her calling me and telling me she was lost. And how was she going to get back to school? She was leaving the camp and had to get back to UNH. I asked her where she was, and what did she say? She said, "I don't know where I am, and I can see cornfields." going straight until she came to a bridge that went over the highway she had been on a little while ago. Then stay to the right-hand side of the road, and follow it around the cross over the bridge with the black lights on it. Her comment was, "Okay, but you're staying on the line with me until I get there." A short time later, she said, "I know where I am," and hung up. I believe it was the trust that Heather had in my knowledge about the area that she was in to help me get back, or in my help to get her back to school. We laughed about this one for quite a while. As she has matured as a young lady and has become an adult, at this point in her life, she and Greg got together. As Heather has grown, her love of Greg has grown, so having his love of her grew. Because of this great love, they have become husband and wife, and as you can all see, they are madly in love. Of course, like Linda and Bruce, Robin and myself, we are looking forward to their long life together as they raise our grandbabies.
No pressure.
Welcome to our family, and take care of our little girl. Here we go.
Salute everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, we are also going to follow up with a toast from Mr. Clinton Cooper.
But yeah, as you just heard, I'm Coop. How's it going, everyone? I grew up with Greg, and I've known him since about middle school, seems like forever. And you know, we've been friends through a lot of crazy phases in each other's lives. Just for instance, you know, to show the kind of differences we've been through, when we first met, we became friends when we first joined a Christian rock band. And a few years later, we were in a death metal band together. So we've been through a lot. Big, vast, you know, phases in each other's lives. As friends, we did have a rocky start. I can remember, you know, one minute we'd be jamming out in our basement, playing music, having a great time. The next minute, we're rolling down the stairs, fighting each other, wrestling. Usually ended with Greg giving me this mean chokehold and me tapping out, "Okay, dude, I quit. But we always ended up being friends over the years. And it was clear that Greg was going to be just one of those great friends who was always going to be there for you. And you definitely have, man. When I had some rough points in my life, he was always the very first one to call me up. And, "Hey man, you want to go get a beer?" Or, "Hey, you want to go see a movie?" Or, you know, go scour a record shop for some obscure metal band CDs for hours. Or pound some Parrot Bay. Or show each other musical projects on the computers, you know, that we were both working on. And, you know, when Greg was taking his flying lessons, he was, you know, first called me right up, "Coop, we got to go out and take a flight." And it was just absolutely amazing. You know, I've never had friends offer such awesome stuff to me before. We flew around both of our parents' houses, and he did the whole wave to the parents out in the yard. Little ants down there. It was an awesome time. And, you know, we played a lot of shows together. We played a lot of drinking games together. We've had tons of amazing times. We've also had a lot of just regular old times, and that's how you know that you're got a really awesome friend. Not everything has to be just amazing. You know, you can just hang out and have a good time with someone. And one thing about Greg, he is extremely trustworthy guy. He's always there to do the right thing. Sometimes I may not have been the best influence on him, and he would always set me straight, and you could always count that he was going to do the right thing for everybody there. Sometimes he might come off a little awkward or nervous, but his heart was always in the right place, and he always had the purest of motives in everything. And you know, when I had girl problems over the years, he was the first one to want to talk about it, help me out, and I always tried to be there for him when he was in a similar situation. In a previous relationship that wasn't going well, you know, I was introduced to Heather, and I knew right away that she was an awesome girl. And Greg was always trying to get her to come out to parties and hang out, and I was like, Greg's really digging this girl, okay. And you know, after that I talked to Heather, I knew of this group of friends, didn't know a lot of people, and she was just so easy to talk to, made me feel right at home with a group of people. And it ended up, you know, a lot of great times. When that previous relationship, where was I at? When the previous relationship ended, I was not surprised at all to find out that Greg and Heather got together. Both of them are amazing people. I could tell right away, hanging out with them, that it was a really good thing for both of them. Greg, you've definitely done great for yourself finding Heather. And Heather, you will never meet a guy that's going to put you ahead of himself more than Greg. And he's always going to do the right thing for both of you guys. So all in all, it's my absolute honor to make this toast to you guys. Heather and Greg's my best friend ever, so take care of him and go easy on the boy. And Greg, just always be there for Heather, and remember, happy wife, happy life. So congrats, people, and I love you guys both so much.
And we're going to follow up with our final toast this evening by our maid of honor, Tanya Hall.
She's smart, sweet, and charismatic. She loves with all her heart. The saying, one wears their heart on their sleeve epitomizes her. She's fun and goofy, and she lights up the room everywhere she goes. With a contagious laugh, her crystal blue eyes, and with her white porcelain skin. Did you say like my grandmother? She's always wearing the largest smile and greets you with, whether she knows you or not, the biggest, strongest heart and hug filled with so much of sincerity. Her hugs always leave a forever lasting impression, but that's the kind of beautiful woman she is. She leaves her mark behind everywhere she goes. Passionate, kind-hearted, and loving. She's the kind of girl that everyone wants and needs to know. I have known her since I was 4 years old, and we share more than 2 decades of memories. From the day I met her, she naturally became imperative to my life, and though we've gone through times where we didn't always get along, the memories of one single remarkable time, and we've had so many, far away, all the fights and disagreements combined. I loved her. The love I have for her takes up a very large part of my heart, and it's irreplaceable. When I think about her, or I talk about her, as you can see, happy tears run down my face, because I love this girl more than any one word can express. She's simply amazing. And she is my sister. And for those who do not know me, my name is Tanya. Yes, I'm Tanya. I want to continue by thanking each and every one of you, now that the hard part got over. Thank each and every one of you for being here today to celebrate Heather and Greg in their special day. I'm so grateful to be standing here with the privilege to say a few words about my sister and the love of her life. And now her husband, Greg. Over the last few years, the two of them have accomplished so much together. They have worked so hard to build their dreams one day at a time. They recently bought a beautiful new home, and today we stand before them as newlyweds. They continue to establish more life goals and accomplish them one by one. Personally, I look forward to them filling up their spare bedrooms in their new home and making me the proudest Auntie T in the world. I couldn't be more honored to have Greg as my brother-in-law. He truly places a permanent smile on my sister's beautiful face. And there is nothing more in this world that I could ask for other than that my sister lives a happy and healthy life with the one person that fulfills her dreams and makes her heart complete. Heather and Greg, I am so happy for the both of you, and I am so honored to share this amazing day with you both. I love you both so much, and I brought my champagne up because I'm not cheering without them.